Okay, that was Karua. This is Karua right here. Now I'm going to turn southwest and fly about 11 miles down to Raymond Terrace. So we're heading around the western end of Port Stephens at 100 knots. Weather's fine, fuel's good. Watch the power lines here. Probably a little bit hard to see on YouTube, but I can see them here. There you go, transmission tower right on that hilltop. And a few boats. Very nice. Okay, let's get back on track. A little bit to the west. Now if you fly a few miles further west, you'll hit the highway, and that will actually take you perfectly down to Raymond Terrace as well. So that's another thing to try. But for this first time in the chopper, we'll try to stick to the magenta line, which is down there. You can see it in the GPS. In fact, it's within visual range of the highway. You can see highway running down there. Now let me double check, is that the highway? I'm just going to change my map display here. I think it is. Anyway, it's plenty to look at. We're on track. Just pull the map up momentarily. As you can see, headed pretty much southeast to
Willie Tower, Cessna Victor Hotel, Tango X-Ray Papa, ready for IFR deployment.
Okay, I see they've changed something else with Sim Update 12. It's now called USR 04, which means user point, I guess. Used to have WP for waypoint. Anyway, so what we expect to see is a huge lake coming up, and we're going to follow pretty much the western side of that lake. Let's see if we can see the lake. We can. Body of blue coming up. Yeah, the highway's further out. Anyway, this road takes us in the general correct direction, but and here we go. Now that I get closer, see, it's not a road, it's the trees that are being cleared for the power lines, whatever that's called. Okay. Anyway, out from, what's our altitude? 800 feet. We can see. You can see Nelson Bay up there. And we can see the lake, whose name is escaping me, in front of us. So from about 1,000 feet you can see the entirety of this flight plan. Grahamstown Lake, just checked my notes, that's what it's called. Port Stephens, Grahamstown Lake, two large bodies of water. Now if I pretty much go straight ahead, I'll be at Raymond Terrace, but I'm going to stick to the western shore of the lake, so I'll come right a little bit. And once we get to Raymond Terrace, we will be able to see Williamtown Airport over to the east there. There is, now we can see the Pacific Highway going down the western shore of the lake. Yep, nice. Okay, we're sitting on 100 knots. Some motor traffic below us. Okay, so those stutters are being caused by the loading of the Tabaret birds option. They don't bother me too much, but I actually enjoy a stutter-free environment, so I might disable them again, even though they're very atmospheric. Another huge radio tower over there, just disappearing in the sunlight. In my opinion, the radio transmission towers should have been a fundamental element of the autogen scenery, because there's not that many of them. There's only about 1,600, I think, in Australia, but boy, do they make a difference. Anyway, we can now put them in ourselves, at least for Australia. Sitting on 100 knots, might get down a little bit lower. Check out the koalas. Oh, there's a bird. We just flew onto a bird. Watch out for the drop bears. Let's go to the skid cam. Actually, I'll go to the right one. There's a bird. See if I can pick up the highway there. Yeah. So there's Pacific Highway. That will take us right into Raymond Terrace. So this highway goes up the entire eastern coast of Australia, which is quite a long way. Okay, what's our altitude? Down to a couple of 100 feet. So let's climb a bit, see if we can see Raymond Terrace. Yep. It's actually quite a large suburb. Okay. Williamtown will be over there, southeast corner of Grahamstown Lake. You see the things you see in a helicopter. Looks like a dam here. Let's have a closer look at it. There's Raymond Terrace. Things that you never notice at Mach 1. Yeah, it's definitely a dam. Wow. Super cool. Another good landmark. Awesome. Okay. And here we go, Pacific Highway. Let's go to the right skid cam. Let's pan right a bit. And it's going to lead right into Raymond Terrace. There it is. Okay. So we're now at the, get back in my appropriate seat, southern end of Grahamstown Lake. So that's waypoint 4. And if I look to the east, we should see, there it is, Williamtown Airport. Cool, let's head in and land. Talk to the tower, I guess.
Willie Tower MiGMan 007 is 4 miles northwest, 1,100 feet with Yankee to land.
MiGMan 007 Willie Tower. Altimeter 29.9, 2 wind 217 at 28. Fly left downwind runway 30.
Mike India Golf, copy.
Fly left downwind runway 30 MiGMan 007.
Okay. So that's runway 12. Taxiway here is that large on the left there, it looks like another runway. So we used to have F-111s flying out of here, and now we've got Super Hornets and F-35s and the rest of the crew. Okay, so watch, there's a tower here at 12 o'clock, watch out for that. We're about 600 feet. As you can see, the beach is just a stone's throw away. So that's an alternate route to go up to Nelson Bay. Just follow the beach. Yeah. Okie doke. I think I'll, well, she wants me to land on the runway, so better oblige, I guess. Nice balmy Aussie afternoon. Okay, going down to 70 knots. Do my turn out.
MiGMan 007 wind 216 at 28. Clear to land runway 30.
Mike India Golf, copy.
Cleared to land runway 30 MiGMan 007.
Okay, I was going to do my turn over the roundabout here, but obviously I can't do more than one thing at a time. So I lost all my airspeed there, like all of it. Had planned to do a nice graceful descent onto the piano bars, but anyway. Can't blame anybody else. Look at that, it's awesome. Right, we're about 20 knots. Runway 30. Bit short. Okay, and there we go.
MiGMan 007 turn next taxiway.
So the answer to that is practice. Just get off the runway. cut the corner a bit. And I'll just put it down next to that hangar. Okay, got stuck in a brain loop there.
MiGMan 007 contact ground on 121.8.
Okay, right, there we go. Waypoint 4 and landing in the mission, which is entitled Port Stephens, of course.